the electronic transmission device, its database. The problem that we're having is a reporting problem. We're having trouble getting it to spit out the exit in so that it's human readable and we can all look and either rejoice or cry over those results. At this point, we have all of our senior engineers that are assigned here to both City of Chicago and Cook County working the issue. So we're double teaming it right now, and as soon as we get it fixed, obviously you'll see the numbers increase, and we'll come out and give you further information at that time.
Can you repeat that last part you said about a problem? What's the problem?
The problem is a reporting problem. The problem is at the very last piece of the entire workflow of the election. So we have the data down here, we have the votes, they're secure, they're in the database just like the normal process, but getting it through that last little bit to where it's reports and human readable, that's what's not working right now.
So the transmissions work beautifully.
And we have 2 teams of engineers working on it, and we'll give you more detail once we assess what the problem is and come back out.
What do you mean with the last bit? Can you explain?
The data and the votes are downtown.
They're on the
computers in the back. No, they're electronically transmitted down.
Okay.
They are on the cartridge too, but they're electronically transmitted out of the voting machines down here.
Okay.
So of course we take those encrypted, secured results and turn them into human readable results, the nice reports that we slice and dice and utilize. That piece of it is the piece that's giving us trouble right now.
Okay.
And exactly what is the problem with these files? They're data files,
They are data files. I don't know the detailed technical at this point, but as soon as we find out, we will get that to you. The files are fine, but for some reason we're having trouble getting them to actually report out.
So they're in the database, they just can't report it?
They're in the database, they're fine, they look right. We're just having trouble getting them to print out and show on HTML as reported.
Do you know how many are affected?
Right now they're all affected, other than what you see already here.
But about 95% of them are in.
They're down. The votes are downtown via the electronic transmission.
So has this ever happened anywhere else that you know of?
Not that I know of.
How do you fix something that's never happened anywhere else?
Well, our engineers will see what the problem is and what's blocking the data, and they'll resolve that, and the data will flow.
Is this a hardware or software issue?
We don't know yet.
So you're saying it can't go into HTML and it can't print out?
At this point.
It exists, but you can't retrieve it.
The votes are fine. They're down here in the database. The normal process is that last little piece of making it to where we can all see the data.
How do you know they're fine if you can't see them?
We can look inside the database and see that they are there. But getting it to flow through the software that actually creates them into the human readable, nice columns and rows report that you're used to seeing, that's the piece that's not working right now.
Is the data that you see in the database, is it encrypted, or can you look at it and sort of figure out from looking at it what it says?
There are portions that are encrypted, but of course it becomes decrypted as it goes through the reporting process. So there is at one point where it is decrypted and you can see it.
What percentage of the precincts has been counted and is available for display so far? Still at like
counted,
2 or 3%?
Counted, 95% are here. Available for display is the problem part.
Our first report, I think, had about 57 precincts, which is about 1.5%. We tried to run a second report, but weren't able to produce a report that had a significant increase in precincts.
Thank you, folks.
Thank you very much.
I'm going to go see what our engineers are doing. We'll get back once we know exactly what happened and how it's resolved.
So simply put, it just can't be displayed somehow.
That is correct.
It's a display
problem. The data is here downtown. It's a reporting problem.
It can't be interpreted for display.
Spat out into nice human readable form.
Okay. Ed, do you have a title with
I'm Vice President of Compliance.